Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been phenomenal because today we have the juice once again. So much news has dropped over the past couple days. We've been so caught up in the Boston Uprising saga. The drama is crazy. We have another response from a Boston Uprising player. It is going to be Kalios, their former off-tank during Season 1. And of course, he blasted Huck as well, siding with Nako, siding with me, Benchmob. And it honestly doesn't look very good for Huck in the Boston Uprising. Some of the things Kalios said even seem like the players were being mentally tortured and mentally abused. There are some things that I cannot confirm or deny that is true what he said, but we're going to take a look at it anyways, and it's pretty bad. And as time goes on, it really does seem like Huck did not do a good job running the Boston Uprising during Season 1, and honestly, without him, this team could have been great. They possibly could have even won a championship. So of course, we're going to be taking a look at Kalios' response, but we have some other things to look at before we get to that, guys. First things first, we gotta start off with the Atlanta Reign, because guys, guess what? They have basically confirmed that Dafran will be joining their Overwatch League team. It's a hard leak, it's a hard hidden message. So what they did was they posted a tweet on Twitter with a guy wearing Atlanta Reign merchandise. But here's the thing, that guy wearing the Atlanta Reign merchandise is the same guy who does the little subscription notification on Dafran's Twitch channel. So when you subscribe to his channel, this guy, he says something, and he said the exact same thing in the tweet. So literally, Atlanta is 100% confirming that Dafran is joining them. They've leaked it, and now at this point, I see absolutely no reason why you guys wouldn't trust me. Atlanta has signed Dafran to the Overwatch League. We will take a look at that clip so you guys can see it for further proof. Then we will be moving on, and we're talking about the LA Gladiators. They have finally announced that they are signing Roar, the main tank from Kong du Panthera, and Decay, the flex DPS player from Kong du Panthera, which by the way costed them around near $250,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a player, but I do believe Decay will be worth it. We're going to talk more about him. I'm going to show you guys the announcement video. It's pretty cool. And again, it's just something else to go for my track record to prove that Dafran is going to join the Overwatch League. I'm telling you guys, it's happening. Then, of course, we're moving on and taking a look at Toronto Defiant. The new Toronto Overwatch League team announced two of the players that they signed, and also two players that I leaked previously. It's going to be Envy, an off-tank who played for LA Valiant last season, and then Nako, who played for Boston Uprising. They have both been signed to Toronto Defiant. And I just have to show you guys the announcement video for these two players. Toronto Defiant, their production is pretty cool. They're trying a lot harder than we've seen a lot of the other Overwatch League teams from Season 1 or Season 2 so far, so we got to give them credit there. We'll take a look at it. And then at the end of the video, of course, we are going to continue the Boston Uprising saga. I will give you guys Kalios' response. He basically just called bullshit on Huck. We'll take a look at it at the end of the video. So if you guys are excited for this video, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for daily videos. If you want to stay updated on anything and everything Overwatch League, whether it's drama or news, this is your channel. Click that button, and now let's go ahead and hop into the video. So as promised, we have to start off with Dafran, guys. It seems super likely that he will be joining the Overwatch League for Atlanta Reign because of the sequence of tweets that happened. Let's go ahead and take a look at the very first one where this all started. So it started out with this. Atlanta Reign, they posted this on Friday. It's our first ever Fan Friday, and we couldn't be more excited. Are you a big fan? Send us your Reign creations and let us know what you are looking forward to. We'll retweet some of our favorites, hashtag let it rain. And then we had a response to this tweet by a guy named Robax, and he said this: super excited for a fantastic season. Let it rain. Now that wasn't all he posted. He linked a video of him talking with Atlanta Reign merchandise on. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Atlanta Reign?
That's fantastic.
And real quick, just so you guys can see and know, this is actually Dafran's Twitch notification when somebody subscribes to him. Let's roll a clip of somebody subscribing to Dafran's stream.
That's fantastic.
So there it is, boys. That's fantastic. Ha ha ha. Pretty funny. So right now you guys are probably thinking, ah, so what, Michael? Some kid responded to their tweet. He's just a fan and he wants Dafran to join the league. Yeah, well, you could think this at that point. But then Atlanta, they went ahead and tweeted this out themselves. They said this: "Whoa, it's raining custom gear everywhere. We really do have the greatest fans in the Overwatch League. Very clean." And they posted that tweet themselves with the same video. And I'm going to say this right now. I highly doubt this is a fan who went out and got customized gear on his own of their logo and of their shirt and all that stuff. I just don't see it. This was definitely planned and set up by Atlanta. And of course, Dafran, he went on his stream the next day and it was the first thing he responded to. And this is what he said on his stream.
Dude, how mad are you guys gonna be? How mad are you guys gonna be when you finally realize that I'm not on Atlanta? How much shit are you guys gonna give Atlanta? Like, what the fuck? Are you guys better not fucking rage at them, dude.
At this point, if anybody does believe Dafran and think he's not joining Atlanta, you're crazy. He's just trying to debate you. It's 100% happening, guys. Literally, Atlanta just leaked it themselves. So at this point, Dafran Overwatch League 2019 is set. I cannot wait to see him play. Let's go and roll one clip from him on his stream when he was playing Torb, and he absolutely popped off just so we could see a little teaser of 2019.
What?
Oh, he has no nade. Go, go. You ready? Speed, speed, speed. Nano, nano, nano.
Ouch, nade.
What?
Dude, I fucking popped off.
Holy shit.
Easy.
Holy shit.
Simply put, Dafran is insane at Torb. He got banned for disruptive gameplay on Torbjorn. At this point, I don't think he should be getting banned for playing Torbjorn. The guy's an absolute animal. Torbjorn got buffed at a perfect time. Overwatch League 2019, guys, I couldn't be more excited. Dafran is coming. Let's go to move on now and talk about the LA Gladiators. So I leaked it on Twitter, on Twitch, on my YouTube channel about a week and a half ago that Roar, main tank from Kong du Panthera, and DPS flex player Decay, who has been caught in a huge bidding war for hundreds of thousands of dollars, have both been signed by the LA Gladiators, and today it was officially announced by them on this YouTube video. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Hello, welcome to GameStop.
Puckett, what are you doing here?
Kyushu, what's up, man? Well, you know, it's the off season. Just trying to stay busy. Here, you get the employee discount.
Very true.
All right, so how can I help you?
Well, I got some outdated stuff I want to trade in.
Mercy meta. Nice. Personally, never a fan, but some people out there loved it. An AKM blade? People are still waiting for this thing to come out.
Kind, really.
Very impressive. Oh, and to top it off, last year's model, very nice. I know a guy in Korea, he is gonna love this. All right, well, Bishu, you're my favorite diva out there. Today I'm gonna hook you up, buddy. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Puckett.
I got just the thing for you.
How about a brand new main tank? And some extra firepower.
Oh, perfect. Beautiful.
Like, what is this roster reveal? The LA Gladiators during all of Season 1 always had these interesting concepts and how they should make content on YouTube, and I think it's great. I love their channel. The Christmas stuff they did last year was hilarious. This was funny. It was kind of like gimmicky in a weird way, like this isn't how you announce players joining your team. I would prefer the one we're about to see from Toronto over this, but still it is unique, and it's better than just a Twitter post, which is what a lot of teams usually do. I hope Atlanta hypes up Dafran signing. That would be sick. They kind of already are with that little leak today. But that's pretty much it for the LA Gladiators, guys. As I said, they signed Roar. Great main tank. He will be replacing Fisher. I think it's a great signing. As for their DPS player, Decay, he was caught in a huge bidding war for a reason, guys. Being paid up to $250K by Gladiators. That's huge. Let's go to move on now and take a look at this Toronto announcement, because this one was so sick. Didn't I tell you guys that was going to be insane? Toronto Defiant is killing it so far with their branding and with their announcement video. I know they're doing a lot of announcements of announcements. Hey, I do it on Twitter as well. It hypes it up. I'm excited. I can't wait to see the rest of their players. They still have to announce Stellar, Ivy, and I know that Climax is trailing right now. He might be signed as well as a DPS player. So I'm just sitting here waiting for Toronto Defiant to announce more stuff because I love their production. It's been so cool. I hope all Overwatch League teams start to do stuff like this. I know it's kind of simple. They're just walking around with some cool editing, but like it's so much better than what teams are doing. They just do Twitter posts and it's boring. This is exciting. I hope we can continue to see more stuff like this. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on now because we have to talk about the Boston Uprising scandal once again. Kalios, one of the former Boston Uprising players during Season 1, has also come out to speak against Huck, just like Nako, just like Benchmob, just like me, and even XQC. So Kalios went on stream yesterday and he pretty much talked about the whole situation top to bottom. Luckily for us, somebody on Reddit did translate it over to English. Thank you to Bartle for us. Probably butchered your name, buddy, but hey, thank you so much for the translation. Now let's go ahead and hop into it. I'm not going to read it word for word. I'm going to kind of summarize everything he said, just so this video doesn't go on forever like the one did yesterday. He first started talking about Krusty and how going into Season 1, Krusty thought he would be in full power. He'd be able to make all the decisions he wanted to with the roster, with the players, pretty much anything and everything that a head coach would do. He thought he was going to be the head honcho. Well, that wasn't the case when he joined. Huck took over and he was calling all the shots, making roster decisions, telling them how they should practice, how they should pretty much do everything, and Krusty was upset with this because, as I said, he expected to come in with full control. Moving on to Kalios himself, he talked about the earlier stages where he did have pretty bad behavior, and he said he acted terribly during the early stages and doesn't blame the team for criticizing his actions. He said he came in overconfident and he created a lot of friction with the coaches, and he never wanted to back down to them. He then talks about the translator issues. He said the team did have a team translator the whole time, but he wasn't a good translator and he didn't even fluently speak Korean/English. But once Krusty left, Gamsu took it upon himself to do more translating, and of course this wasn't the best because he had to balance a lot of different things. Then he moved on and he talked about something that we haven't seen so far, which was when Gamsu took a break randomly during Stage 2. Gamsu suddenly left for Korea because he was breaking down mentally and they needed a break. Because of this, we remember Kalios had to step in. He played Winston, he played some Reinhardt because, well, the team didn't have a second main tank, so they swapped their off-tank Kalios over to main tank. Of course, this was tough for Kalios because he wasn't very good at main tank. It wasn't really his role, but he remembers Krusty trying to cheer him on and help him out a lot. But the big thing about this is later, Kalios also asked Huck if he could visit Korea since he wasn't even playing and he felt like he needed a break, but it was denied by Huck and saying that only main roster players can go back to Korea, and if Kalios wanted to visit Korea, he could go, but he would have to give up his contract and give up his salary. So if he wanted to go visit home, he basically was going to get kicked from the team. That's disgusting. I do not like this part. If this is true, which I can't confirm or deny whether it is or not, but if it is, that's like along the lines of abuse to me. Like, that is mental torture in my opinion. But again, I cannot confirm or deny whether this is true. None of my sources have talked to me about this situation, but I can see it definitely happening due to all the things Huck did do over Season 1. Kalios then talked about getting banned from the practice facility. So one day, Kalios, he wanted to spectate scrims, so he hopped in there after asking the analyst, and there are only 6 spectating slots for each team. And he was spectating this game, and suddenly he got kicked without explanation, and was later told because Huck wanted to join. Kalios had nothing to do, so he started a stream with the title, Playing Maple Story Because I Got Kicked from Spectating Scrims. Huck called Kalios and confronted him about it and the stream title and how he was blaming the team, and asked Kalios to pack his bags, and that's how Kalios got kicked out from the practice room. Now, I will say, Kalios throwing up a stream saying I got kicked from spectating scrims probably isn't the smartest thing to do for his team. Just in general, it's going to bring negative attention and you shouldn't do it. But I also understand that the whole entire season was probably really crappy for him. Fighting to be a starter, but not really getting the chance to prove yourself that much must have sucked. So I'm a little 50-50 on this. Although it was a tough season, you still don't do this as a player and you should know better than that. I do think maybe Huck took it a little too far by banning him from the facility, but at that point, the turmoil between him and the team was probably huge, so it was one of the decisions that had to be made. I understand this one from Huck's perspective or from Kalios' perspective. It's a 50-50. The last two things he talked about was plane tickets, which he said mistakes. He doesn't know what happened with him. Maybe Huck paid for it, maybe he didn't. But for the Korean players, the team didn't pay for tickets home because he specifically remembers using his card to book his, Strikers, and Nako's tickets back home. So this means that Kalios did use his card to pay for his ticket back, but maybe Boston Uprising could have reimbursed him, which I know happened with a couple of other players. So I don't know what else to say about that, but then he talked about the living conditions and players crying in front of the team. Kalios said he's not sure about other players, but he himself cried in front of the team when he got kicked from the practice room because he felt he was getting treated unfairly because of who Huck is and how powerful he is. So going into the living conditions, they lived in a 2-story house that only had 2 bedrooms in the entire thing, and players were just divided by room dividers when they slept. The house had nothing, it was just a place to go to when you were very tired and to sleep. But even that was difficult because of noises people made, since so many of them didn't sleep in a room. So overall, this just isn't great for Huck and the Boston Uprising. It sounds pretty bad. It seems like the players were mentally tortured at certain points, especially for Kalios. Even though he probably didn't have the best attitude, it didn't seem that great overall, and I feel bad for him and a lot of the players. We're going to go ahead and call it here though, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think so far of everything that's gone down with Boston and anything else in this video. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay updated on anything Overwatch League news or drama related, subscribe because this is the place to stay tuned. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.